Hello everyone, welcome back to Marvel Midnight Suns. Na gyere ide, na, jó. Még entetem. Ne állj a kamera elé, jó? Na hol a kezed? Totka nem halt. Na. B vagy Cam. Let's continue the main story with chapter 3. Brothers. Okay. Let's continue with the midnight stream. With at least 2 hours, then we go to sleep.
Focus, Robbie. Focus.
Oh, I'm focused, Blade.
Point to Transio. Robbie can summon Hellfire at a whim, but he doesn't want to ask if he can play fetch with your dog. I don't actually care, but he needs to stop moping. So, can Robbie play with your dog?
If Charlie wants to play fetch with anyone, I will not stand in her way.
Yeah.
I always knew Charlie was more than just a dog to you.
You are right. She is a friend.
I'll let Robbie know. He's gonna stop bugging me about this, or the hell ride goes over a cliff.
Is there anything you can tell us about Transia that might give us an edge?
Transia is a country in trauma. Their borders could easily destabilize at any moment. The people there, they have seen so much war, trauma, and pain. We must spare them at all costs.
Pull up a stool, Hunter. Never too early to get caffeinated. Stark convinced me to put a shot of his new Stark Drive energy drink in my coffee.
Oh, really?
Stark Drive.
Sure, it tastes like sweaty gym sock dipped in coffee. And if we're headed to Transia, I'm gonna need it. This thing could last 24 hours or 24 days. Hard to tell.
This group does not waste time. We will strike at Hydra and Transia quickly, and we will win.
Now there's a real rah-rah spirit I can get behind. I've got no time for long stays overseas. I don't like to pack a toothbrush, and my transient is pretty terrible.
It makes sense that Lilith would go back there. Back to her homeland, that is. Back to the...
She's gonna be in for a real nasty shock if she's looking for home. It's not like the old days with the Knights of Wundagore riding around the place. Red Skull and Hydra did a pretty good job of screwing Transia up in every way possible.
Yeah.
The people of Transia are good at heart, There is natural beauty there.
Hát azért mutassa a
We can
kéz.
still save the country from the
Hogy
destruction
akkor
brought
olyankor
upon
a
it.
gyermekek alusznak.
We go smash Hydra, and while we're
Kivéve
there,
aki
we'll
nem.
plant some trees? Sounds
Mi már
like a
nem
plan.
gyermekek vagyunk.
It looks
De a fiatalokról
I gotta talk to Stark about getting some new flavors.
amíg nézhetik a poronyó. Érte? Vágott a csótány.
People of Transia have a
More chit-chat. I'm gonna wait near Matt.
Yes, the coffee shop Cinnamon Blend. Good call, Ileana. Transia is known for lots of trauma, war, and terrible coffee.
Not so good.
We
food.
cannot expect to save the day with decaf. That would be counterproductive.
This will be a very strange homecoming.
Cash play. Yeah. And us. The Book of Vishanti. The Nest Mother.
We need to take that monster out. Don't be swayed by her words.
not a problem.
With extreme pressure.
Maybe you can teach me that one.
A little bit slow.
Leave some for the rest of us.
I am impressed.
Blade Boy.
Stacking them deep today. Insert catchphrase here.
How nice. Na, fél, már hallottam valamit. Vagyok süket.
face your end.
Solo deciso di Tyson.
Fall before
Mica
me.
It's already.
Still with me? Let's do it.
This shall be a great help.
That's one hell of a move. You asked for it.
Now that was something. I am really getting good at that.
You will fall.
Don't walk towards the light. Stay away from the oil. That's still the prize. I'm feeling pretty good about this. You were too weak for this fight. Allow me! You can all see that too, right? All who serve Lilith will fall. Do you still count as a living legend? Or did they put an asterisk right next to your name?
hardly a scratch.
The end begins.
Resilient.
You must be terrible at poker.
You do not seem to be a match for us. No mercy for the servants of Lilith. As a child, I feared the servants of Lilith. Now I teach them to fear me. The light is on our side. Let us see if they have an answer for this.
Did you miss me?
This shall be of great help.
I'm on it.
Don't worry. They're just sleeping.
Never seen that before.
Sleep.
You should have brought more help.
Watch me.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
Watch close. It's weirdos like these that give people like us a bad reputation. Don't blame. You're covered. Come get it. Falter.
Yes.
I... You!
Blade told me she's promiscuous.
There can be no resistance.
Stop screwing around, I guess.
I may be immortal, but I'm not indestructible. They're mine.
Least I can do.
Mucho gusto!
I think you got it.
Seeing Lilith chose poorly.
We've done it. Excellent work.
Yes. It was lost. Sadly, one of the heroes died. You feel it. The heroes are back.
Heading to book club. Are you?
Meet you there.
See you there.
Another book club meeting.
Remind me never to piss you off, Hunter. Or insult Charlie. Is that your way of getting my attention?
Why have I not heard of Crash More? I know it's an older book, but this is exactly the kind of story I like.
Yeah.
I thought Logan might bail. But I told him we bring more snacks this time. I have him figured out.
Yes.
Yeah, my plan backfired.
Really?
Thought choosing a weird book would drive people away.
Why would you do that?
More punch for the rest of us.
I was up all night finishing this book. I should have read it earlier.
Well, can we start?
Let's do it.
I am ready.
All right, Logan, I need to know. Why did you choose this book?
I'll tell you, just not yet. I want to hear what you thought of this book.
It was written in the 1940s, so I expected some repugnant attitudes and phrases. But it surprised me. The writing was simple, yet the story was deeper than it had any right to be.
What was your favorite part?
It's in the chapter where Crash and the princess escape the Zorgots. The next morning, they see the sun rise and Mars rising beside it. When the princess asks what the future holds and Crash just stares at Mars as it eclipses the sun, it gave me chills.
Is it just me, or do the stellar bodies represent their time together?
Oh, really?
Absolutely. The time they have together is fleeting. I think this is where Crash first realizes there's no future for the two of them. Anyway, I think the moment gets lost when the Zorgots deploy their Null Stalkers.
I don't get why the robot dog didn't warn them. I thought it could talk.
Not until number 19, the minefields of the reticulates. It's a whole thing.
Got it. So, what's the idea with Crash's promise?
What about it?
When Crash apprehends Glaxogorp, they have a tense conversation in the back of the flypod. Crash says there's a way the Zorgots can leave the moon with everything they want, but the princess must take the throne. Then Crash vows that no queen of royal blood shall ever rule Deimos. Glaxogorp agrees, but why? Crash breaks the vow in the next chapter.
That makes no sense. Why say Queen of Royal Blood?
You're right. I can't believe I missed that.
Yep.
And how does that tie into the Hydro gunfight at the top of the space scraper?
Really? You don't see it?
I do.
They're shapeshifters.
Who?
Crash and Glaxogorp.
No.
Yep.
But then, when do they...
The Hydro gunfight. Crash gets hit in the helmet and goes down. And what happens whenever Crash is unconscious?
The helmet changes color.
Yep.
Turns bronze like the suit.
Right. Then Glaxogorp pulls up on the rocket sled and takes Crash and the princess into custody. That's when they make the switch. Crash and Glaxogorp change form. But where do they stash the princess?
That rocket sled had a bunch of places to hide a princess.
Ah, but the next time you see the sled, Glaxogorp passes it off to another Zorgot and orders it to be sterilized. Their plan required her to be in Crash's suit. The opaque helmet keeps her safe. So we get to the Deimos Council meeting. The princess refuses the throne and declares her love for Crash, who is the princess in Crash's suit. When they embrace, the false princess deactivates the Magna Manacles binding Crash. But Crash nabs the Star Scepter from the fake princess, activates the suit's zoom vest, and smashes through the monoculus.
So, if that's the actual princess, she escapes. But who is the false princess?
That's a shape-shifted Glaxogorp. Without the Star Scepter, Deimos can't crown their queen.
Right. She never wanted it, and the Zorgots definitely don't want it. Glaxogorp, posing as the princess, can steer Deimos away from war.